And now, coming at you from Yellowknife, Canada, from one of our living rooms, we're talking movies.
And sometimes TV shows.
With spoilers included, folks.
This is Armchair Reviews.
Wait, is that based off like the armchair quarterback is saying? Is that what we're talking about right now?
Chris, we spoke about this before.
Are you sure?
Yes, more than once.
Positive, though.
You wrote the joke.
Oh, God damn it. All right, you're right. I apologize.
Featuring
Chris Godden
and James Mackay.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Armchair Reviews. My name is Chris Godden, and
I am James Mackay.
fuck yeah, everyone, he's back.
I'm back.
Back in the hood, back from his honeymoon.
I'm back from a vacation.
Vacation? How long was this vacation?
20 days.
Okay.
The longest vacation I've ever had in my life.
Actually?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, actually. Even like when I lived with my parents, you know, I had family vacations. This is the longest one.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd you get up to? I gave like a brief, like...
Couple things.
Yeah. I talked about it a little bit, but...
Yeah, so we went to Europe, and we went to
Europe.
Ireland, Netherlands, and France.
Cool.
We did a couple things in each place, you know, did some generic tourist stuff.
Yep.
As
you do.
you do, yeah. Like we went, give a couple quick highlights for each place. Ireland, we went to the Cliffs of Moher. If you don't know what those are, I suggest everyone look them up immediately.
Cliffs of what?
Moher.
Moher?
Moher.
All right.
They're just like iconic cliffs on the edge of the island on the ocean. And there's been lots of movies and TV shows filmed there. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Vikings, to name a few. They've all had
Similar to like the Cliffs of Dover.
Stuff filmed there.
Ooh, that was nice.
I've never heard of Dover
scheme.
before. Yeah, we went to the Guinness factory in Ireland as well. We went to a professional rugby match there.
Oh yeah, how was that?
That was so awesome.
That's pretty
cool. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And it was cheap. Everyone's high energy and they're like fired up for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a professional match between two Irish teams. So it was like the Dublin team versus like a team from Limerick and Cork, which is just south of Dublin. Mm-hmm. But everything's so close, so only like 100 kilometers away, but they're like rivals, obviously, right? So it'd be like going to see like a Montreal Canadiens versus Toronto Maple Leafs, or
okay.
I don't know.
Just a sports rivalry?
Yeah, like
Think of any sports rivalry.
Yeah,
and
just
that's
generic sports rivalry. It was rowdy, it was fun.
That's cool.
Irish people like to have a good time. They're high energy.
What?
High energy.
Since when?
Yeah,
that's news
yeah,
to
and
me.
then Amsterdam. We took it pretty easy there. We just relaxed because we were like super busy in Ireland the whole time. So we also did like the generic things. We went to the red light district. We had we went to did like a canal tour of the city, which was like a lot of fun. It was catered, pizza, beer,
Hey, nice.
all that good stuff.
Pizza and beer, the real
Pizza and beer,
the real Dutch experience,
Oh
eh?
yeah. Man, they love their pizza, dude. Everywhere in Europe, it's
Yeah.
like everywhere. Pizza's on the menu. Doesn't fucking matter what kind of like cuisine the restaurant is.
Yeah.
There's at least
Pizza.
one pizza on there.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, and we went to coffee shops.
Coffee
You
shops.
know, as you do in Amsterdam.
Yes, coffee shops. Yes.
We went to Anne Frank House, but it was sold out. Sold out for 3 weeks. Like you have to book tickets 3 weeks in advance to get in there.
to be sad.
To the Anne Frank House,
Yeah,
yeah.
to be sad.
To go be sad. And
Paying and booking in
you
advance to be really sad.
it's cool. It's history. You learn about some cool things.
Fucking sounds awful.
It's a little bit sad. But it was cool to like see from the outside. I was a little bit bummed out. I like World War II history, so I was like, I want to go see. But and then in France we did all the generic French things: Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, the Louvre, Notre Dame Cathedral, the catacombs.
Catacombs. How spooky were they? This is Spooktober.
They're
after
pretty
all.
spooky, like.
Spooky.
But at the same time, it's like. Like
Really,
where
it's
where
literally the walls are made up of bones and skulls, and it's just like
femurs and skulls, and then the odd other like piece of finger or whatever else bone they got lying around.
There were fresh bodies there too. I don't know how they got there. But...
Yeah, I definitely didn't put them there. But it was pretty cool. Like you go down, and like you only get to go to like the very generic. Oh, that's not what I dropped.
No,
That's not what I dropped. So you go down to just like the main like level, the very base of it.
So those things are like it's miles of tunnels.
Miles. Like it's all the way under Paris, like the whole Paris, and it's different levels.
Yeah, that's insane.
So like we were 25 meters down below the ground.
This little chill there.
It's 14 degrees Celsius, and
Good.
apparently the temperature never changes.
That's
Doesn't
cool.
matter what the temperature is above ground; it's always 14 degrees Celsius down there.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know why they didn't explain that, but I
It's
was like,
spooky catacomb
I was like,
information.
I'll believe you. And I was reading reviews before we went there, just whatever, generic tourist reviews. And someone
At
was
the catacombs, lots of death. 10 out of 10.
yeah, 60 million dead bodies are down here. Cool.
Hashtag LOL.
Great family experience. But someone was like, no, like great experience, but it's freezing down there. It's only 14 degrees. And I'm like, bitch.
Fuck you.
14 degrees,
Yeah.
dude? Like, we didn't have a summer day warmer than 14 degrees this whole goddamn summer. Like, how dare you?
Yeah, you piece of shit.
And it was also, like, way above seasonal temperatures for Paris, so we didn't bring appropriate clothing. It was, like, 28 degrees and humid
Oh, boy.
outside. So it was, like, sweating nutsack. So I was like,
Of
yeah,
course.
bring me down there.
Yeah,
ASAP.
absolutely. Oh, I love this
ASAP.
death. Just keeps me nice and cool.
Nice and cool.
Nice
Chill
and cool.
to the bone. There's,
Chill to the
there's
bone.
a great picture that I probably haven't shown you yet because Carly took it. But so we're like down in the catacombs, and it's
Yeah.
like, so they have like, they'll have a foot and a half of femurs, and then they'll have like a layer of skulls, and then another foot and a half femurs, and then a layer of skulls, and
It's
another
like,
foot
it's
and
like
a half
a
of
really, it's like a fun
Yeah.
party dip mix
Like-
that you bring to
like
a football match.
they had an actual like aesthetic designer when they were putting the bones down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of
Like
course.
it's not like there's just piles of bones. Like it's done up nice, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, there was like a skull like facing out perfectly, and I got a picture, and I was like, tongue out, like
Yeah.
pretending to lick the skull. I didn't lick it, but
How dare you, man? That was somebody,
yeah,
man.
200 years ago.
Yeah, that was
At
somebody,
least.
man. That's
At
somebody's son or daughter, bro.
Yeah, you don't know what though.
How dare you?
How dare me?
How dare
Yeah. So I don't know. Like that was pretty cool.
you? That would be
That's
cool.
pretty cool. Those were
It's fitting for this month.
It is fitting, yeah. The catacombs are sweet. They're super cool, and I was very interested in them before we went, but I was disappointed that you're only allowed to go into so little, because you know me, I'm like, I want to go explore the whole thing. I want to go down.
You could just do like what they did in that horror movie.
Yeah,
the
as above, so below.
That's the one.
I know, and that's what I was thinking, because I was like, I just need to find someone that'll bring me to somewhere.
Take you down there.
But then
It's a
it's
street
like,
rat. They'll figure it out for you.
yeah. But I mean, like, if I'm there with a group of friends, cool, I'll do that, because then they all die and I survive, and it's not a big deal. But I'm there with my wife, I don't want her to die.
Or you could just end up burning alive in a truck
No.
or a
See,
car
but I'm the one
underground.
that makes it out.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, group
Ah.
of friends, they all die. Whatever. Get new friends. Wife, there's illegal ramifications, and
You,
people
you
ask
only
questions.
live once.
You go to Europe with your wife, and you come back alone, it looks bad, you know? Friends, who cares? I got no ties to you guys. What happened to Chris?
All right, I see. Wait, it's recorded now. You hear it here first. James is serial killer and help. Help,
No.
please, God, help.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm going to kill you in the catacombs and leave you down there. I'm saying you might die and I make it out alive, and it's not a big deal.
Okay. And it's not a big deal.
It's not.
Everyone goes along with their lives. Or,
Not a single person was phased.
or do they?
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun. I'm trying to know where the hell were we going with that?
I don't really know. But yeah, those are some cool things. I would definitely recommend going to Ireland. If-
Of the above three?
Of all three, yeah. Definitely Ireland. There's lots of history there. There's lots to do. It's a really small island, so you can go there for a week, rent a car, and you can see the whole island, and you make your own trip out of whatever you're interested in seeing. Or you can literally just stay in Dublin for a week, and you'll be occupied with stuff to do every day.
Okay.
And there's a wide variety of stuff. Like I said, we went to the castle, we went to the brewery, the Guinness brewery, there's
Yep.
the Jameson distillery,
Yep.
there's the old Kilmongold Jail, I think it's called.
Okay.
It's in Gaelic, so I can't really pronounce it properly, but that's got a bunch of history. Go to a professional rugby match.
Yeah.
Like, you can eat seafood right out of the ocean, and you get all the pub food you want in Ireland. Like, that's what they live for. You can go golfing. Like, you can do whatever you want. It's great, and the people are super friendly there.
Nice.
So
That would be... I've
Definitely.
been wanting to go there for a while. So.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
And now you're back.
I'm back.
Back to business.
Back to this place.
This place. My family room.
My home. the Yellowknife, this is so great.
So great, dude.
So great.
Well, while you've been gone, I've been keeping this shit locked down.
Gone.
Did a couple solo casts.
Been gone so long.
Did one last week on Haunting of Hill
Haunting
House.
of Hill House, which I crushed the last 2 days.
Yeah, you finished it as well?
Yeah.
How'd
I
you think of
watched
it?
all
What'd you think
10 episodes in 2 days.
Fuck, it's so, like, it drags you in, doesn't it?
Yeah, it locks you in pretty quick. I mean, I told you this yesterday, but like I was a little bit skeptical going into it because I'm like, it's a horror genre series.
Yeah.
So I'm like, like a 2-hour horror movie has a tough time keeping you really interested and like on the edge of your seat for all 2 hours unless it's done really well.
Mm-hmm.
It, for example, is one of those movies where you're kind of, locked in like the whole time, but there's other horror movies where it misses the mark and it starts to get old throughout the movie. But this, they did a really good job of like keeping you interested for 10 hours, essentially, like more
10
than
hours
10
plus,
hours,
yeah.
like 70-minute episodes or whatever. So, and it did a really good. They did a really good job. The storytelling, I think, that the writers had, and that the way they displayed it with each character kind of having their own little story,
Yeah.
but all being part of one, was done really well.
Yeah. And that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, and we also talked about the ending was kind of a little bit corny at the end.
Yeah. That's what I said, yeah.
But I mean, it can only be dark for so long. There has to be like
Some
something positive
some
to come
light.
out of it. You know what I mean? And
Some light at the end of the tunnel.
they can't just be like, oh, everybody dies except for like Steven or something. He figures it out.
No, they'd all die.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but and then they all die, and like no one else is gonna move into the house, and then the story ends anyways.
Just ends.
So you might as well make people feel good about something.
Yeah, it was
For a
definitely
couple
a
seconds.
feel-goody ending.
Yeah.
But
10
I
minutes,
think they
feeling
wrapped
good.
up the Crane family story, but I think
There'll be another one.
There'll be another one, I think, with different people.
Yes.
I think,
Yes.
or
yes,
just characters that the Crane family has interacted with, who have like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was kind of thinking, I'm like, are they gonna go back and go on like the Hill family,
That'd be cool.
or are they gonna like branch out and try to take stories from like his books, like Stephen's books, because that would kind of be cool. Or,
Oh yeah.
Or are they just gonna go completely different, like you said, just a whole new family?
Mm-hmm. I don't think they'll do a whole new. They'll think of something. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do like full prequel with the Hills,
Yeah.
like Hill history.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be really cheesy,
A little bit.
but that would also be a really easy place to go.
Yeah.
With
We'll see.
Like yeah,
We'll see, I guess, whenever they get it out to us.
it'll be a while. This one just came out, so it'll be a while.
Yeah, it'll probably be like 2 years.
But it's been pretty successful
However,
too. So
Yeah, I was gonna say like Ozark season 2,
I just finally started watching it.
the second season.
Yeah.
Okay, so we crushed it. I crushed it already. So no spoilers, but like the season 2 had only been out for like 2 weeks, and they already started, or I don't think they started filming, but they greenlit season 3
Okay.
after season 2 being out for like 2 weeks. They're like, "Yep, we've seen enough.
Yeah, we're good. We want it. We want it now.
Which is good. I love that show. It's awesome. Jason Bateman. This is good. That
Yeah,
show.
I've been rewatching it. It is a slow burn. You have to be invested with it. It's one of
Yeah.
those shows that you have to watch
Yeah.
and not just have it on the background.
Yeah, exactly. And like, and I was Carly and I were talking about it, and Devin was around. He's like, "Oh yeah, like I only watched the first episode. Like I couldn't really get into it." I'm like, "Dude, just watch at least 4 episodes. If you don't like it after 4 episodes, then don't watch it. But I'm guaranteed you at that point in time you'll be hooked because it's a similar genre to what he does like. So Like you'll get into it. Just give it a chance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm on like episode 4 or something of it. So
Yeah.
how
On
many?
the first season or the second
season.
Okay, yeah. No, Devin hasn't seen the first season yet. That's what I'm saying. Like once you get into it and you like know the characters and you're into that story, then you're good. Yeah. But yeah, it is a slow burn.
Yeah. What else? Oh, I got a guest host in.
You did, yeah. Tyler was here.
Mr. Tyler Pond. Shout out to him.
Good buddy Tyler Pond.
Yeah, we checked out Venom while you were in Amsterdam at the time, I believe. Or were you? No, you were in Ireland.
I might have been in Ireland.
You were in Ireland, yeah.
I might have been in Amsterdam when you filmed or when you recorded. But yeah, I saw Venom in Ireland.
So you had actually seen it before it came out in Canada.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
It came out on like a Tuesday there.
That's
weird.
really weird, yeah. Cheap Tuesdays, whatever.
I saw it on like Wednesday or Thursday.
That's cool. What did you think of Venom? Because Tyler and I, we put on a long podcast.
Yeah.
It was fun though. He did a good job, especially for his first time doing it.
Yeah.
Might probably get him back here for an episode as another guester.
You could do a threesome.
Yeah. Hey.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I liked the movie for the movie, but based on things that I understand, like I'm not a comic book nerd like either you guys are, and like into the whole history stuff. So like I don't really know what the background of Venom is, but I understand that it was different in the movie than it was in the comics.
Yes.
And so that I understand that people had an issue with. I did like the movie. My one big knock on it is give me more blood and gore. The same thing that it usually is with the comic book movies.
Venom's supposed to blood and gore.
Venom's supposed to be evil, man. Like bite the dude's head off in front of me, rip them in half. Like, dude, you gotta do.
He isn't like
a savage.
Yeah, he is an anti-hero in some stories, but he's still bad.
Yeah.
Generally bad. Leans towards the bad spectrum.
Exactly.
But no, that's what we had said too. Like, although it's trying to like have a little rear entrance into the MCU, that's why they dumbed it down, I think.
No, absolutely, yeah.
So
I liked it. Like the special effects were super cool. The humor was there. Tom Hardy, I'm a big fan of a lot of his work, so I was excited to see him in the movie.
Have you seen a movie Upgrade?
No.
No? Okay, it comes fucking I bring this up because I saw this meme or something that Upgrade and Venom are pretty much the identical movies. So Upgrade, have you heard of it before? It's pretty much this guy, he becomes like there's this hit pretty much and he becomes a quadriplegic and then something gets in like a chip gets implanted in him and it controls all his motor functions from the neck down. And he pretty much knows like kung fu and shit like that right away, and it's like this super mega chip that he ends up like talking with.
I know
with
jiu-jitsu.
himself. Yeah, I know kung fu. Show me. So it's again like this foreign body going into you and taking control of your actions.
Yeah. Is there's this one controlling the chip, or is it just
it's the chip? It's an AI.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it has his mind on his own, and especially the main actor in Upgrade is Tom Hardy. Like Diet Tom Hardy.
Oh, is it?
It's
okay.
Logan Marshall Green, who's in Prometheus.
Yeah.
He looks identical to him.
Yeah, he does.
So it is so funny. It was such
That
a
is
funny
funny.
meme. I forgot to mention that in the Venom podcast, but
Interesting.
it was funny to look at it that way.
Interesting.
Yes, it was rather amusing.
Yeah, and then the end credit scene was interesting to me with
Mr. Harrelson,
my boy, as Carnage. So
yeah, Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah. See how that goes. See where that takes us
What
next.
a dumb fucking wig.
Yeah.
What a dumb fucking wig. How dare you, sideshow Bob looking motherfucker.
I know, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, what the fuck?
So
Simpsons?
dumb.
But
I guess they're trying to make it comic book accurate with like, with like he is known for his red hair.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like
It's
even if
weird.
he had just had a little bit of red and like he had Woody Harrelson's natural hairline,
Yeah.
that would have been so much better
Yeah,
than
he's
the
old.
great.
He's not like a 20-year-old Woody Harrelson with a full fro. But yeah. So we'll see where that goes.
It's almost on par with his stupid fucking wig and Now You See Me.
Yeah.
And Now You See Me Too. You know when he
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
like the twins.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that was. Oh, fuck. Woody, yeah, I like Woody though. So
I like Woody as
I'm
well.
interested to see where it goes. Like Woody and Tom, that'll be a good combo, I think. Like
I like Woody
think
Harrelson
we'll be able
because
to have some fun with it.
like Tyler and I were saying, we think he can put the crazy in it, no problem. He's a good.
You think he can put the crazy in it?
Absolutely.
Woody's gonna put the crazy in
Yeah.
it, dude.
It's gonna haunt your nightmares.
Woody's always crazy.
Fucking
I
Carnage,
don't
man.
know.
You gotta be with Carnage.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You say it's gonna haunt our nightmares, but it's gonna be PG-13 to down.
Absolutely.
So it'll be more about humor than him really.
Just too
Like
bad.
he'll be like a funny crazy instead
It's
of
too
like
bad
a
though.
psychotic murdering lunatic
Yeah, well,
crazy, which is what we want.
That's dumb.
Anywho,
Anyways,
Yeah.
what are we here to talk about this week, James?
we are here to talk about the new Halloween.
are you the Microsoft Word, like the processor where you type out stuff and you make
Yeah.
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 What's it called?
I don't know.
Microsoft
I was trying to
Voice?
think of it there for a second,
Is it
but
just called Voice?
who knows?
I don't
It's
know.
not important.
It was
Bill
important
Gates.
to my punchline,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Your franchise sucks.
Yeah, no, I'll go back to the drawing
Yep,
board.
we're here to see the new Halloween, the 2018 sequel.
Sequel, yes, it is a sequel.
I was gonna say remake, but that's a lie. It's a sequel, folks.
It's not a remake. This is not a remake. It is a sequel, a direct sequel to 1978 movie of the same title, Halloween. And it's just called Halloween. This one as well.
Yeah, you just expected another difference.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's like the third or fourth time it's been just Halloween.
yeah. 40 years later.
Well, it
to
actually
the
is
day.
almost.
Well,
Actually,
I mean, it's close, but I mean, the day that the movie's supposed to be.
yeah. But it's like the 40-year anniversary type thing. That's fucking cool though.
It is pretty cool.
It's nice how they line it up like that too.
It is.
And it's perfect for this time of year because it's Spooktober.
It's Spooktober, folks.
Spooktober. We get to
do this
continue
every
this-
year for you guys.
We get to continue the trend.
Yeah.
I love
The
Spooktober.
spooky trend.
That's why I had to do an episode last week. I had to do one.
Spookiness.
Yeah, spookiness. So yeah, this is a little different type of spooky than Haunting of Hill House, though.
Yeah, it's very different.
Very different. Same genre,
Ish.
different class, I'd say.
I'm gonna say ish for now.
Okay. Well, it is like.
We'll get into that later.
Have you seen the original in 1978?
One time.
One time only
And-
for me too. It was a while ago.
And I was really trying to think of it today because I was talking to guys at work. It's like, yeah, I went and saw it last night. Like, oh yeah, cool. Like, how was it? Blah blah blah. How was it compared to the first one? And, like, I was young when I saw the first one. It's like when I saw the original It, I was like 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
Like, just a young lad.
Yeah, I was like talking about that last week too, with like watching horror movies at a young age.
Yeah.
And I remember actually watching, not like the old school ones of like Halloween 2, Halloween Season of the Witch, Halloween 4. It was something like, it was Halloween H2O.
Oh
That
yeah.
came out like 1998 or something like that. And I went with my sister, Tamara. We went to Video Flix. It was right down the street from our place, next to like a convenience store. And
Just like video.
and there's like, it was a rainy day. There was like nothing to do, nothing to watch, and like it was either between some like family kind of hugsy, dumb, stupid fucking movie that I didn't want to see.
Not something you want to watch with your sister.
And I saw Halloween H2O. I'm like, hey Tara, let's watch this. That's so funny.
It's gonna be hilarious.
What a fun joke. I'm just kidding though. I don't want to. And she just like looks at me dead. Okay.
Stone Cold Killer.
Just takes the thing, takes the movie. We go back. We rent it. We watch it. 10 minutes in, I'm seeing fucking young Joseph Gordon-Levitt fucking turn around with a goddamn axe blade through his face, and I'm like 7.
Not Joseph.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, what have I
And he's
gotten myself
still
into?
good looking. Even after that wound.
Even that after the axe, the blade wound to the face.
Miraculous that he survived.
Miraculous recovery. Oh yeah.
Yes, you can do anything when you look that good.
Fuck. I remember that renting experience.
Yeah.
I knew I was in deep shit after that scene. I was like, oh fuck, this is gonna terrify me.
Fuck?
And like, I went to bed that night and I had like, we know those wall murals they have as a kid, like it's like action figures or like fucking
Like
sports
the one you have in your
players.
living room.
Yes, no, fuck off. No, it's like actually like wall decals.
Yeah.
It's like Disney characters, something like that. I had sports players, and like right above my bed was like the hockey players, and it had like the Jason mask in front of me, that's very similar to the Michael Myers. So I had that right above my bed, and it fucking made me piss my pants.
It's hilarious. Feels bad, but funny.
Feels bad.
Funny kind of relatable story to little kids watching scary movies that they shouldn't be watching. So, in the dispatch room in the fire hall, like we have a TV, obviously.
Yeah.
And since it's been the start of a new school year, every year they do tours for like grade school kids in like elementary school, probably all the way up to like grade 5 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the other dispatchers was working, I guess, while they were doing a tour, and I think the kids were like 7 years old or whatever. He had AMC on or HBO, something along the lines, and there was like a zombie movie. I can't remember which one. He couldn't recall, but there was like
see where this is going.
intense like blood and gore. And
Was it like going to just be like The Walking Dead or something?
no, it wasn't The Walking Dead. It was a movie,
Okay.
but it was just the intense blood and gore, and
Dawn of
like
the Dead or something?
they were like filing the kids into the dispatch room to be like, this is dispatch room. This is what happens here. The answer calls, tone it out, blah blah, blah. And like get all these kids in there. There's like 20 kids, a classroom full, and then all of a sudden, like one girl's like, ah! Like points to the TV. Just so funny. It made me crack up when I heard about that.
Perfect.
It's like that would
Scarring
happen.
little ones
That would
for life.
happen. Oh, you never know, like what we're watching. Like I've been watching stuff on Netflix there, and it's like tits are out or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, boobies.
so
Tee.
and like anyone can walk by or like even walk by the window of like the fire hall and like look at it. It's like tits out on the,
Fuck are
on
these
the
guys
computer
watching?
screen.
What the? They pay fucking taxpayer money.
Yeah,
what the
I
hell
pay
is
taxpayer
this?
money.
What the hell is this shit?
Watching softcore porn.
Burn. Burn.
Yeah, so I'm like, I just thought it was funny because I'm like, that would fucking happen.
Got you good, little
Yeah,
one.
got you good, you little shit.
Fucked you for life.
Yeah, hope you have nightmares tonight.
Hope your parents can afford your therapy. Oh, that's good times.
Yeah, so it's just funny, relatable story that I mixed
Funny,
in there.
funny, relatable story.
Yeah,
Like
kid
those.
probably Peter Pants. No, you Peter Pants.
Builds
Kid,
character.
it is, yeah. Does either that or it ruins you. One of the two.
There is no third option.
It's no middle.
Oh fuck! All right,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Yeah. So
This Halloween.
the sequel, Halloween, 2018. We
Yeah, because
have
they,
this-
they get rid of all the other movies other than the original, and
Halloween, yeah.
that's where we're starting. Every sequel, every remake, like the zombie ones, 2007, 2009, those remakes are toast.
They don't matter.
Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever ones after that,
Irrelevant.
done. H2O and Resurrection, done.
Yeah.
So in canon right now, it's just the two.
Just the two.
Just the two. And this is 40 years in the movie and 40 years in real life that we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
It is. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool they do that.
And we get back the OG. Laurie Strode is in the house.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. That's right.
For everyone else.
Yeah, she's 59.
Yeah, she's old. She looks every day of it in this movie.
Well,
And some,
yeah, because they try to make her look haggard as fuck too.
obviously.
Absolutely haggard. I think
that's
actually
just normal
we had our
Jamie Lee
fact
Curtis.
checker here earlier. She gave me an article on Forbes that was saying how Halloween's busting up all these records right now.
I saw that.
Just busting it up,
It
and one of them
was-
is having the lead
There's
in
like
a horror. It'd be the oldest, I think. It's Jamie Lee Curtis
oldest female lead
in a horror.
in a horror movie.
Yeah.
There was like best opening weekend for like a female lead, best opening weekend for a horror movie. There was like 3 or 4 facts. I saw them on Twitter too.
Yeah, they're all. It's on the floor. If you Google something box office like Halloween 2018 Forbes, it's one of the first articles there. They have a bunch of
Figured it out, 'cause I'm
facts.
pretty sure.
I have it right here.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Pretty sure she tweeted it herself.
You're checking Jamie Lee Curtis's Twitter.
Trying to.
Sweet man.
I'm trying to.
Just fucking.
Okay, yeah. So biggest horror movie opening with a female lead. Biggest movie opening with a female lead over 55.
Heyo.
Second biggest October movie opening ever.
You know what that's behind? Venom.
Venom.
Yeah. No,
Venom.
sorry. Yeah, it is. No.
Doom. Doom.
Yeah, I think it's
Doom.
Venom.
Doom.
Yeah, it's Venom.
We'll never know.
Yeah, it's Venom because Venom had 80 million.
80 million.
Its opening weekend. This one
Yeah.
had 76.
And biggest Halloween opening ever was the other fun fact.
But right now, it's already made over 90 million worldwide. So that's pretty fucking
This was
bomb.
posted yesterday, so pretty neat though.
So what we're saying here, it's doing fucking well.
It's doing pretty
Getting
good.
a lot
alright,
of
not
buzz.
bad.
Because this actually came out, I think, actually a month ago at one of the film festivals. Fuck, came out at TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival, on September 8th.
It came out of TIFF.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
that's where it initially premiered. So there's been previews and even Wikipedia synopses about this a month ago because I was doing some research for this a couple weeks ago, and I came on the Wikipedia page and it's already there. I'm like, oh fuck, that's when I learned when it actually came out because I didn't want to spoil myself, but someone had already filled in the entire synopsis.
Came on the Wikipedia page.
How dare I?
Gross.
Got me good.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. Like, it was getting buzz then, so I think there was a lot of expectations from that buzz. Like, there was nothing that I heard leading up to this movie saying that it was bad.
No.
It was all pretty much like, yep, this is back to form.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. You guys did well.
Yep. But I think, excuse me, that's what the numbers reflect too. Obviously, it's doing well
for sure.
But I think it had a lot of expectation too.
Absolutely, and this is another movie that's kind of like It in the aspect that it's been such a long time, and It was the same thing. I can't remember, 17 years, wasn't it? Or 27 years? 27?
Yeah, it was like 21 or something like that. 27, 26?
I feel like it was a 7. It was
Might have
either
been.
17 or 27, but the years in the movie dates were the
that's
same
right.
as the real life dates,
Right.
which is just like this movie. So it's kind of the same aspect, and it also reflects it in the numbers as well that they're doing, because you have people that watched it when they were our age or younger 40 years ago,
Yeah.
and those same people, they're now 60 or whatever, like essentially like Jamie Lee Curtis,
yeah.
right?
All
They're
together.
going to watch the movie
Yeah.
because
If they
the
liked
same.
it.
Well, maybe even if they didn't,
Right.
right? It's the same thing as It. You had people that watched it when they were our age, growing up, younger, older, and now they went back and
into it,
saw
yeah.
the new one because they want to see it,
Mhm.
right? So
It's funny, like, I don't remember the remake for Friday the 13th having this much of a buzz about it.
no,
Even like,
those are. It's also, I don't know. There's something different about it. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
Like I remember the original like Friday the 13th and the remake a lot better than I remember the original Halloween. Probably just because they're on TV like all the time.
all the time. I remember when I
But-
still had like Spike, when Spike was a thing, and like they would have Friday the 13th marathons on both Halloween days and Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, yeah,
Yeah.
all the time. So yeah, I remember Dad and I one time we watched like,
The same slasher vibe, but like so different.
but very different, yeah. And yeah, that's why I think this is a little bit different, and you have a pretty high profile actress in Jamie Lee Curtis.
Who actually who stuck around and did
who's-
cool shit.
She's done a lot of movies.
Yeah,
And
so I
now-
think that was
and-
one of her first roles too.
It was, yeah. She was young, obviously 19.
if not her first role.
Yeah.
One of her first roles.
And so she stuck around. She did a lot, and now she's back
Doing the thing.
doing the thing, doing the original thing. You know? So we're just checking here to see if it was her first.
First movie.
Yeah, it was her first movie. Everything before that is just TV
TV series.
series.
Yep. Yeah.
First movie, yeah. But definitely
Halloween.
first, like, major role.
Major role. This is her thing.
Cool.
And she did a bunch of other
Spooky movies.
Spooky movies as well because she was
She's
cast.
probably a
Like
babe back then.
the...
Just saying.
Just saying.
How does a young female get cast into horror movies?
Yeah. No, I know.
Babe.
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 Total babe.
Smoke show.
Back
Either
in
that or
78.
she's willing to have her tits out while she gets stabbed.
Okay,
One
that
of
was
the two.
yeah, okay.
Am I
You're
wrong?
You're looking at me so dead face in the eye.
Well, because I'm right. When you're right, you're right. You know?
You're right. Yeah, no, you're not
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
You're definitely not wrong.
Yeah, there's some of those movies out there. This isn't one of those movies, but
No.
anyhow, to get into the movie a little bit more,
What happens in it? We haven't even touched on that.
Yeah.
Let's give a basic rundown here.
so
What we walk into.
yeah, so a very basic rundown. The movie kind of starts out with you seeing Jamie Lee Curtis doing her fucking shooting routine and stuff at her house, like shooting the targets and stuff like that. Like I think that's kind of like opening scenes.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we go right to meeting the two podcaster research people.
I love how they added that, like just to make sure, like, hey guys, we're doing this 2018.
Yeah.
We don't work for the man, okay? We publish our own stuff and we do a podcast.
We do a podcast.
We wouldn't know anything about that.
No.
No.
Anyhow, so there's...
But they're serious journalists.
Yeah. I don't know if they're...
Just like us, we're serious journalists.
Yeah, and athletes.
Hitting the hard questions, asking the hard questions. And athletes. Okay.
So, man and a woman, British or some nonsense.
They're British, yeah.
Yeah, and they come to America to interview
Michael Myers.
They've studied his case, blah, 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 whatever. So they go to the mental institute that he's being kept at for the time being, and I guess later the next day
it's like a prison too.
It's basically a prison, but it's like a high security mental institute. And so the next day, it just so happens that he's being transferred
to a more hardcore
facility, which I think is more of a prison and less of a mental institute. It's essentially the only reason he's been at this current one for so long is because they're like, oh, he's a national treasure. Essentially, we have to study him to see what's going on, so we know what to do in the future, what we have, blah blah blah. They got nowhere with that after 40 years because the guy doesn't say a fucking word.
Yeah, he can. He
just chooses not to. Yeah. So anyway, they go there and they meet his doctor. They ask him a couple questions. Then finally, they go and actually meet Michael Myers.
He's the new Loomis.
Yeah, they try to provoke him a little bit, I guess, if you will.
Oh, they definitely try to get something out of him.
Yeah, and then
you can feel the mask, can't you, Michael?
Yeah, and so the dude somehow got his mask from the DA office.
Yeah, I don't know.
No idea how. And he's like flaunting the mask.
What do you think of the look of the mask?
I don't know.
It's all right. Some of the other ones have been like kind of goofy looking, but
this one's like the same as the original one.
I think it's less white. They're definitely more
years older.
No, I know that, but I think they were more inspired by
condition.
The Halloween 2007. I think a little bit of that look kind of came over this one. Do you remember that one?
No.
It's like old. Well, it's the same thing. He comes back and it's old.
Okay. Yeah. Either way. So yeah, they try to provoke him. Nothing happens, and then later the next night, the next day, I guess they're loading all these prisoners into the bus that's going to the new prison, and his doctor wants to hop on the bus because he's going to see his client all the way through to the next hospital. He's going to be the one to hand him off.
Flags.
Blah, blah, blah. You're like, okay, like this is how he gets out.
Duh.
And
boo.
What do you know? All the crazies get loose and the bus driver dies and then they all escape. And oh no.
So Michael's loose.
Yeah.
You have Laurie, who's gone.
Meanwhile, you're learning about Laurie's daughter, her family, and her granddaughter.
She definitely has like PTSD. Her house is all boarded up and
big time
all
booby trapped
and ready to go. She obviously has alienated herself pretty much to the point of completion with her daughter, and she's still kind of close with her granddaughter because her granddaughter's
closer to her granddaughter.
Yeah. Trying to keep it together. The dad's just a funny dad that gets peanut butter on his dick.
He gets peanut butter on his dick and he knows jiu-jitsu so he can protect his family.
Oh, what a wacky character they included. Yeah. He's trying to be the hip dad.
The hip dad gets humbled.
I bet he listens to podcasts.
Yeah, he's listening to this right now. Dude, you got fucked up. Dave, whoever put you in that
role, that wasn't Dave. Dave's the stupid fucking boyfriend.
No, Dave also got screwed.
Yeah, he got fucked up.
Dave got super humbled. So then Michael Myers breaks loose and he starts doing his thing.
So
he tracks down the podcasters somehow. Yeah. Magically. Instantly gets his mask and then just starts going on a rampage. Yeah. Oh, and it just so happens that it's Halloween, the day that the transport happened, the day that he broke loose. And yeah.
What a coincidence.
Wow. He starts killing like random people.
He's like trying to get his new groove back, man.
He's just getting into the mojo.
All the while, I was thinking about watching this and was like, this is a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
How
And he's, like, humbling
fucking
people.
yeah
Like, he stomps a dude's head into mush,
into pumpkin paste.
into nothing,
It looks like literally
to
someone
like a
just
squash puree.
one stomp clear.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He also just slams like the podcaster dude like against the wall until he dies.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like 4 or 5 times. That's all it takes.
He's alive enough to watch his friend get
fucked up.
neck snapped.
Yeah.
A lot of neck snapping in this one, actually.
There is, yeah.
A lot more
It's
than
an
I thought.
easy way to do when you're 60 and you're
fucking-
6'10"
You're
and you
fucking yoked, bro.
have retard strength.
Gym tan laundry, retard strength. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Yeah, no, he must have been keeping up.
serial killer strength, I guess, is on another level.
Yeah, he must be. He's spooky, man. They don't actually ever say like
Spook City.
he gets shot, stabbed. That's fine.
It's a flesh wound. He only got shot in
Flesh-
the neck. Remember, I said flesh wound as soon as it happened.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
she like shot him. She's like, yeah. I'm like, no, he's fucking fine,
Stupid.
dude.
Well, I think that's what she was going for too, right? She wanted to maim him, not kill him, because they wanted to do stuff with him.
I don't know. I think she probably would have been fine if she shot him square in the fucking forehead, dude.
Well, they wanted him to suffer. That was the point.
Didn't matter.
I know.
Spoiler.
I know. What do you think overall, though? Like it had been. We were talking about it had been hyped up,
It
but
was pretty hyped up. I think.
how do you think it paid off? Like, was it?
I think for the most part it paid off.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't really, and this is where we go back to the genre when you're saying it's a horror movie, different class.
Mm-hmm.
Yes and no, because I don't think it was really that scary. There's definitely.
I know, but you have to like think
some
about where
cheap-
it's coming from too. It's definitely not a comedy, right?
No. Yeah, absolutely not. No, there's some cheap jump scares. There's some good jump scares in it, but it kind of more reminded me of like a borderline slasher flick.
No,
with-
it is a slasher flick. That's exactly what it is.
But like,
But slasher flicks automatically get dumped into horror.
kind of like they're their own genre.
Yeah.
Like I think they're different because it's like Haunting of Hill House, for example. Like that's horror, not slasher at all.
No,
Like I think
no.
I think slasher is different because
But there's horror, and then I see like so horror is the main title.
yeah, but I think horror movies rely more on their story and your
Yeah,
imagination.
Keep hitting this table. Shit.
God damn it! Just keep your hands down.
I know.
What are you,
I'm getting animated
fucking
now.
Ricky Bobby.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
We're going real fast. We're
Yeah, go real fast. Just put him down. Hold him by her side.
here. Yeah, real good. Real good.
Real good. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. But yeah, like I know what you're trying to say, and maybe originally they were the same genre, but I think that there's enough slash flicks, enough popular slash flicks, that it's its own thing.
It's its own subgenre.
Don't be
That's
fucking.
what you call
Don't be
it.
a millennial. It's completely different.
Well, you like it or not, we're a millennial, okay? We're born
How-
after 83 or
how
some
dare
shit.
you.
We're both millennials. We just have to live with it.
God damn it!
We have our own podcast, James.
My point
We're as millennial
is-
as it gets, god damn it.
I'm educating people.
Yes, and it's called a subgenre, is what you're talking about.
I don't think so.
Yes, the genre is horror.
It
Slasher
shouldn't
is
be.
a subgenre.
It shouldn't be a subgenre. That's my argument.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not.
What if? But slashers can be really spooky too.
I
though.
think that you hardly.
Yeah.
No, they're less spooky. The slasher is all about that jump scare and the gore.
Yeah. The
Less
the
story.
Kills. It's about the kills.
Yeah, you go to see the kills,
Yeah.
and that's what we went to see.
It's pretty horrifying.
And
How many people died in this movie, James?
16.
I looked that up. Apparently, there's 19.
What?
Yeah.
That's a load of shit.
That's a load of shit.
Yeah.
You counted 16, right?
I counted the whole time.
Okay.
From the start to the.
You
to
might
the
need to
end.
watch it again, though.
No.
No, you're sticking to it. 16.
Yeah.
16 and 19.
It's a load of shit. The only thing I can think of is when they were at the gas station,
Yeah.
and because like that old lady that was like in her car watching, and like the other people pumping the gas.
That weird.
Because you don't ever see their bodies. Like you see
He beats the
the
fuck out-
attendant,
Yeah.
the guy in the garage,
Yeah.
and the 2 podcasters.
Yeah. Well, you see him like beating the fuck out of someone on the ground too.
And it also depends on how many people were at the bus. So I counted the driver,
the son.
the son, the dad, and there's I think one other body there.
The cop,
Another
one of the
cop.
cop, yeah.
So,
And then some other people.
yeah. Obviously, there's 3 people somewhere in between, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm with you too. Like, I didn't know what more to expect from this. You know, I think it's a good slasher movie, like you said.
Yeah.
I think.
Usually, slash movies have a little bit more comic relief. Our only comic relief was our friend Julian. And
Julian.
he was
Julian.
hilarious.
Holy fuck.
He was only in the movie for like 3 minutes.
10 minutes tops.
Needed to be more. We needed more Julian.
Little black kid Julian, who one of the friends, Allison's friend, what's her name, Julie or some shit.
No, starts with the V. Veronica.
I don't know. Fucking.
I don't know.
I'll get. This is gonna bug me if I don't.
She was polite. Anyways,
She was. She was really polite.
yeah, she's babysitting him, and she gets fucked up.
Yeah. Well,
And Dave gets
Vicky.
fucking screwed. Vicky, we were close.
Yeah, Vicky and then Dave.
Vicky and Dave
Are friends of Allison.
Vicky
Allison is the
and Dave is the
granddaughter.
granddaughter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they both get humbled. But Julian, that kid, so funny. He's just like, Dave. And it's like, no, you go, Dad, Dave. You're gonna die, Dave.
Yeah, so the kid obviously like sees Michael upstairs or whatever while he's trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So he gets spooked. So he runs downstairs to get Vicky and Dave. And well, I guess I don't think at this point in time he didn't know Dave was there potentially.
Dave just got in.
Yeah, so
He's
Dave,
like, no, Dave, you go first.
yeah, and so he's like, I saw someone upstairs, blah blah. Like I'm scared. He's like, why don't you go check it out? And then Vicky's like, okay, like I'll go check it out. And he's like, no, send Dave first. He's like, send Dave first. And then so Vicky's like, whatever. Like she goes upstairs. She gets fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
And then the kid Julian like goes back upstairs to check it out. Sees like Julian getting fucking wrecked, and so he starts freaking
Sees
out.
Vicky getting wrecked.
Oh, just
'Cause-
Julian.
yeah,
I said
'cause-
Julian. Okay,
'cause
Julian
Vicky runs
saw
out
Vicky.
and she's like,
I
she
said,
tells him
I
that.
said Julian saw Julian. Julian saw Vicky getting wrecked, so he like turns around and like runs out, freaking out.
You
Dave-
finally, sorry,
and
you
Dave's
finally
down
get
there.
Yeah, you finally get to see like why the people slip all the time. It's wool socks on hardwood, dude.
Yeah,
You're gonna fall
Stupid
10
move.
times out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
And now you're dead.
Yeah.
Are you happy now?
Yeah, she could have made it.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then Dave,
Sorry.
but good thing Dave's there because he's gonna be a hero.
Dave's gonna save the day.
Yeah.
He's feeling good. He grabbed a knife from the kitchen,
Yep.
and he's gonna
Butcher knife.
He's gonna go defend Vicky.
Yep.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
I called his death.
Julian was so funny. He's like running out of the house. Dave, you're gonna die. And he's like, no.
And then you never really see that kid ever again.
Yeah. And you never see Dave again, and then
Well, you do. You
or
see him.
Julian again. But then when Michael Myers is leaving the house, you see Dave got fucking shish kebabbed up against the wall with a knife.
It was like Michael was using him as like a pin on a cork board and
Yeah.
just putting up a reminder. Murder next week.
Yeah. Ching! And yeah, put him into the wall of Julian's house.
I knew that
And then,
fucker was
and
gonna
then
get
you never see
wasted through
Julian
the wall.
again. Feels bad.
Well, yeah, the cop was going around
Julian
looking for
was
him.
hilarious.
And it was like 10 minutes. It's so good. He's so sassy.
Less than, man.
He reminded me of the kid in Role Models a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
You're
a
right,
younger
you're right.
version of him.
Funnier, though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had good timing.
He's way above his time.
Yeah. Way ahead of himself. Yeah, no, I thought... Because I was like, I feel like I was expecting more from this movie. But then what else can I expect from this type of movie? And how they're going to do it. They did exactly what is what
What it was
you should
advertised.
expect.
What
Yeah,
you're
as
expecting.
advertised.
And they didn't waste any time.
No, I think I looked it up. It wasn't actually like 6 minutes or something like that. It's like 106 minutes.
Yeah.
But so it goes by quick. Like it goes pretty snappy.
An hour and 45 minutes. 46 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
Very efficient.
And like it just goes. Like once he starts murdering people, he starts
It's
murdering
just-
people.
Boom.
And then
Another one.
even-
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Lori. Another one. Another one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty
and
much.
There's a good variety of deaths. Like kills a couple people with his hands.
And I was
Kills someone with a hammer. He's got the
let's
knife.
talk about the kills.
He fucking gets the fat kid on the
Oh yeah.
spikes on the
The
gate.
gate, but he also stabs him in the back too.
True. He humbles the cops. Those are good ones.
Yep.
Stomps on the dude's head, the doctor's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty good variety.
And it was just before, like, because a lot of these kills, as long they were brutal, like the people he was like smashing to bits.
Yeah.
At the start, and I'm like, this isn't actually as violent as I thought. And then he goes into the first house where he breaks in, and just
with a hammer,
beats the fuck. Okay, well, actually, I'll get back to that one because there's another one before that where he just smashes the head against a headrest of a chair, and then stabs through her neck.
That's after.
That's after. Okay, so it's
because
after.
He has the hammer first, kills the lady, and that's where he gets the knife.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that one, because you can see all that, it's all off screen.
Yeah,
and you hear the hammer.
Yeah, you just hear the hammer hitting skull.
But as I was saying, I'm like, oh, this is kind of tame because they're doing everything like off screen.
Yeah, this is no fun.
This is not that violent.
This isn't.
It's not showing a lot. You just hear a lot. It's suggested, and then you get the head bashed off the railing and then stabbed like
easily.
Right through the fucking.
Like the head bash was completely unnecessary.
I know, which makes it even more like brutal. I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna shut up and just enjoy it now.
Yeah, okay, we're there.
Yeah, we're there. We're there. But yeah, okay. So let's go back to that scene though, where he kills the person with the hammer before he gets the knife, and then you hear a baby crying.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, oh fuck, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? And he goes up to the baby crib, but he's like, even a serial killer is like, nope, that's my line.
Well, it's the same thing. He's in Julian's closet.
That's true, but earlier you saw him like choke the life out of a 10-year-old.
This is true.
So like, where's his line? Where's his ethical line?
But that 10-year-old had a gun.
I guess, but he was in the car. He like choked him out like from behind.
Yeah.
He kills him pretty indiscriminately. It's pretty violent, but I guess no.
I don't really know. He snaps his neck.
He snaps his neck, but still, he murders him. He could have done that to the baby too.
Yeah, but the baby wasn't posing a threat, and the kid had something that he needed, which was the vehicle, essentially.
I guess, but still,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's interesting that they included that in this movie to show that he has like it's like a conscious choice.
Kill a fucking kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kid might have been older than 10 also.
Fuck, who gives a shit? Well, the point
is he's a young teenager.
He didn't kill.
Preteen.
Yeah,
at best.
I just sounded like 10 years old.
The kid was shitty enough that he got killed, okay? Julian was not shitty.
He knew to get the fuck out of there.
Definitely younger. Yeah. We didn't know Julian's last name. He survived. What does that tell you?
and he's black.
That's my point. Didn't know his last name. He's black. I didn't want to say it. He survived.
Yeah, he survived.
My guy.
Flipping the genre on its head, this movie.
That kid's going places, man. Hopefully, like, seeing his babysitter get murdered doesn't, like, send him down the dark path, you know?
Oh, you're talking about the kid's character, not him
That's
himself?
What I'm saying. Oh, yeah, not the actor. Who cares? Okay, yeah. The kid, Julian himself,
I hope the character does really well for himself. Yeah. It's going places. Yeah, no, I think it was good. The kills were fine. Like, the effects were pretty cool, too. Like I said, the smashing pumpkins and stuff like that. That was pretty decent.
You know what I'm just thinking of now? When you Googled it, was it how many deaths were in the movie, or was it how many people that he actually killed?
I don't know, dude. Like, how many people he killed, maybe?
I think you're wrong.
I'm going to check. I'm going to go into IMDb.
I thought of 2 more deaths that happened in the movie. Technically, one was by him, but it was 6-year-old him when he's killing his sister. When they show that,
do you see
flashback.
That?
Yeah, remember? Because she's got nice tits.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the other one was the doc killing the chief.
Right, okay.
So there's 2 there.
Yeah.
So that could be.
What did you think about that twist? Because the twist kind of came out of nowhere, but it's like he's a bad dude.
Yeah, you knew that he has a hard on for Mike Myers.
He's this researcher that's come to a head, and he's pretty much gone insane.
Yeah, because he's fully obsessed with Michael Myers.
Yeah, he's so like obsessed and compelled to find out what's going on with this guy. He's getting nowhere. It pretty much says, "Oh, in order to be him, I must think like him," and just that's when you realize it doesn't go anywhere because he's an idiot. Mm-hmm. But he's trying to study Michael, and so he kills the fucking Hawkins, the sheriff.
Yeah,
with some fucking pen that pops out to like a trick pen that has a knife in it.
Yeah, it's got
scalpel.
A blade in it, yeah.
Stabs the fuck out of, just dabs him up.
Just gets him good.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, well now it's such a good feeling, or what a feeling, it can't be replaced. I don't know. He
gets messed up.
fucking silly puttied.
Yeah.
Just stomped out with size 16 shit kickers. He has big feet, that man.
He does have big feet.
I still don't know. Like, I still think it was taking it out of me while I was watching this because I knew it was a 60-year-old man. But as I said,
old man strength.
Old man strength. Yeah.
Crazy serial killer strength. Mental institute patient strength.
Yeah, no, I know.
Mix those all together. And like I said, the dude gets his fucking hand blown in half.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He gets sliced, he gets stabbed, he gets diced, he gets shot in the neck. And then he gets lit on fire. He gets hit by a goddamn SUV
Yeah, that's right,
doing a solid like 60K.
Yeah, he gets knocked out at least. At least he does something.
He's playing a part.
I know. It's spooky though. He's supernatural.
It's so spooky. That's what I'm saying. They're like, oh, we'll just trap him down here and light him on fire. No, you've got 8 guns down there. Light this dude up like a piñata. Then decapitate him. Then shoot his head until it looks like the doctor's head.
Yeah. Figured out, really.
And then, if he's still alive after that, let him kill you. Because there's nothing you can do.
And dismember him.
Literally nothing you can do.
Bury him in different parts of the world.
Nothing.
Nothing you can do.
If he's still alive, there's nothing you can do.
Salt and burn his bones.
Yeah.
Do it. Because, yeah, the movie, because that's pretty much the whole deal. Like, the seller, that turns out that, okay, before we get to that, the doctor, that went nowhere because he got fucked up. It was one of those things, just, it was like a twist in the sake of having a twist.
Yeah.
And then you have another twist.
Essentially, the doctor was there to be obsessed with him, to help him escape kind of, because he wanted to study him in an uncontrolled environment.
Yeah.
And then he gets a kill, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's kind of horny." And then he gets, fucked up.
And he gets fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't. After he comes out of that twist, he doesn't survive for much longer.
No, literally, he's the next person to die in the movie.
Yeah. Seriously, the other twist is that the actual like the cell that was like the danger room essentially for Laurie, the bunker.
Yeah.
It was actually a prison cell that they can trap Michael, and they trap it and they burn it all down.
Yeah, she's got the house rigged up to.
After a little,
each room is actually a.
Yeah, it's a little trap.
A cage, essentially.
That was fucking badass.
Cool, yeah. Yeah, crazy grandma with a gun.
It's definitely cat and mouse.
A lot of guns.
Yep, badass granny.
Granny.
Fuck, that bothered me so much when that character, Allison, the granddaughter, was, Grandmother, where are you, Grandmother? Grandmother.
Say Lori.
Just say Grandma.
Yeah, Gma, what's up?
It's just, or whatever.
You're a millennial. Use some...
Yo, Gma, what's going on?
Some swag. Pass me that 9, Mom.
Yeah, that's what they say? That's what the millennials say?
I don't know.
Okay. Pass me the 9?
Yeah, they got a shitload of guns, dude.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yes, I know.
Remember? It was only yesterday.
I know.
Hardly 24 hours ago we watched the movie. You don't even remember?
I don't know.
Don't even remember?
But yeah, so that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it on the movie, yeah.
Can you think of anything else that you just disliked?
No. I mean, for it being in the slasher genre, we could have used a little bit more Julian, maybe. just to break up some of the kills. Kills were good.
Yeah.
There's not really too much to knock on it.
I think it followed the same formula.
As
we've seen a lot of this before.
Yeah. More of the same.
Yeah, it was definitely a continuation of the first one.
But it's yeah, for sure. It's more of the same, but it's characters people know, and so. It's
even almost
it's successful.
In the same vein, a lot similar to the first.
Oh, it is very similar.
Very, very similar. Yeah. So, down to the babysitter, the boyfriend coming over.
That's on purpose.
The child. So. Yeah, I know. It's a little homage.
Yeah.
And the sheriffs that were involved, because apparently it's the same sheriff in the first one too.
Same sheriff who found
and it's just
Michael or captured Michael or whatever.
I just watched Halloween 2007 not too long ago. The Rob Zombie one.
Yeah.
And other than like it was like that main sequence where Laurie is getting stalked by Michael, and she has the two friends and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's where I'm thinking it's similar, because in this one there's no backstory for Michael. Michael and Laurie aren't related.
No.
So, but you still have those friends getting killed.
Which they bring up though.
What's that?
That them being related from like the other movie.
Yeah. That's just
movie.
the thing. The media.
So like, wasn't it like his brother?
Yeah.
That like
no,
was trying to kill him. Like no, that was just something that like the media made up. Blah blah blah. Essentially, so it's kind of cool that they brought that up because that was there on purpose as well.
So some for sure. There was some sort of link, and now it's not genetic.
Yeah.
Cool.
Obviously.
Yeah, I after watching the 2007 one, they give it a little bit more sympathy for the devil type thing because they go into a lot more detail with Michael's upbringing.
Who cares?
Yeah, you just leave him a maniac. I don't care.
We don't need to know.
No. I mean, the kid doing it was fucking creepy looking, but it's not great. But this one's better. I would suggest watching this one.
It is, yeah. Give it a watch.
Especially this time of year. Like, come on. It's Halloween. Watch Halloween.
October, folks.
Check it out. It's Halloween
watch
and
as
Halloween.
many spooky movies as you can.
Which
You're
other...
need to wet your willy.
Jesus Christ.
Wet your knickers.
My what?
Your knickers.
Okay.
Knickers.
Okay, I'm just checking, man.
Jesus.
Cool. Chill out.
What do you think this podcast is, dude?
God damn. What other spooky movies are going to watch? Or should we watch for Spooktober?
I don't know. Nothing else is coming out in town for this week before Spooktober.
No.
It's spooky.
Oh,
So I think we're going to have to go back into the archives.
So go back in the archives?
To find
Some
spooky
favorite
movie.
horror movies? Shit. Okay, let's see what we got here. What's coming
Take
out.
a look.
What else? What else? Oh, Overlord. When's that? That's like
watched recently.
that's the J.J. Abrams produced one where it's going to be pretty much like Wolfenstein video game.
Gotcha.
Zombies in World War II and shit.
Cool.
I thought there was something else that was coming out. Oh, we saw a trailer for Happy Death Day 2 coming out.
Happy Death Day, the sequel.
That's not coming out until 2019 though.
No, it's gonna be a while, but that'll be it. We'll see it. We'll have fun with it again, I think.
Oh my god, let's go see Goosebumps 2.
Nope.
No, you don't want to see that?
Nope.
Okay, maybe we can go into the archives and think about something.
Yeah.
And then that can maybe be like a bonus episode or something for Spooktober. And then next week.
we have to find something spooky to do.
For Halloween especially. Like we can do a Halloween episode just for that.
Halloween.
I don't know what else is being released though.
Anyhow, I've watched a lot of shit recently.
All right, give us a quick breakdown of the ones that you remember at least.
Yeah,
because
I'll just rifle through stuff quickly. I won't really go into detail about anything. TV series stuff, Netflix series that I've watched or in the process of watching. So we said The Haunting of Hill House.
Yep.
Ozark season 2 I crushed. Maniac I started.
Oh, that's with Jonah Hill and Emma Stone.
4 episodes in. Yeah.
How was that?
It's weird.
It's weird?
It's weird.
Like good weird?
It's good. I think it's good weird. I haven't really fully decided yet. I think I need to finish it before I can decide. We're in the process of like seeing where it's going.
Okay.
So
I've been meaning to get around to that.
The first 2 episodes
cool.
are really like character introduction stuff, so it's slow like most stuff. And then the 3rd episode starts to get a little bit more interesting, and then the 4th episode is kind of where I'm at right now. So so those 3 series. I wrapped up another series too, but I can't remember. Not too important. Movies. I watched the 15, 17 to Paris.
Boring.
Yeah, boring. Shitty terrorist. 12 Strong.
I watched that, yeah.
It was not bad.
It's fine.
America propaganda.
America, yeah. With a British or an Australian lead.
Yeah, if you like action movies, you'll enjoy it.
It's fine.
Red Sparrow.
Yeah, I watched that as well.
Yeah.
It's alright. Kind of drew out for a little bit too long.
It's a little bit longer than it probably needed to be, but it had good story. And there's one other one for sure that was on that list of text messages I sent you.
Yes, you sent me a lot.
I know. Those are all on the same flight too.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Ready Player One. That was it.
Ready Player One. Yeah. That's been out for a while now.
Yeah, it's been out for quite a while.
We missed that one in theaters.
We did, yeah.
I think we chose to do something else.
Yeah, I think it was only here for 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
It wasn't too bad. Again, also long, though.
Yeah, it was crazy heavy on, obviously, I think it relies a lot on nostalgia.
Yeah, it does. Big time.
For sure.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. And then there's a few
In a sense, Halloween does as well.
For sure. But I mean, also, you just change out names and generic fucking slasher flick.
But
Here
it
you
doesn't
go.
have the music.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
That's a great score, dude.
It is, but I mean, it's not.
Pretty iconic.
It is, but it's not super important for it to be a slasher movie.
No, but as soon as you hear it, it's associated with Halloween.
Obviously, yeah.
It's so spooky.
Yeah, there's a few other movies that I'm not remembering right now, but
That's okay.
yeah.
That's
So
okay.
a lot
A
of
lot.
stuff recently, yeah.
Just crushing. Oh, those are long flights, though,
Yeah.
back, to and
Yeah.
from.
Yes, sir, they are.
I started watching Daredevil Season 3
Daredevil Season 3.
this weekend, right off the back of the news that Iron Fist and Luke Cage got canceled.
Correct.
Different days, same weekend span.
Wrecked.
Fucking... I don't know, maybe they'll do this.
Wrecked.
Oh, the one thing... Oh, you started watching this. I didn't. Season 2 of Making a Murderer.
Yeah, I just remembered before
Yeah.
you mentioned it. I was waiting for you to stop talking. But yeah, I'm on episode 5, I think. I'm just
Oh, wow.
about to start. Yeah, I know.
Cool, you got a lot of work done since yesterday.
Killing the game.
Yeah, so we talked about it yesterday at the theater.
Yes,
pretty good.
sir.
That's good. That's on my to-do list. I haven't started yet, but
More
there's so much.
things.
I'm back. I'm behind on Ozark. I'm trying
much,
to keep up with the new season of The Walking Dead as well. That's out now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have it recorded, but we haven't started watching it yet. Because we had to catch up on some other shows as well.
And I've been watching
many shows,
Mayans
so
MC.
little times.
That one, the spin-off for Sons of Anarchy, which is pretty good. There's so much, man. Like, there's only so much time that we can keep up with this crap.
I know. We're
Anyways,
slaves to the craft.
that's it. That's another
us.
episode in the books.
It is.
I think that's all I got for this week. How
I
about you?
think so, yeah.
Cool.
We
Where can they
don't
find
know
us?
what we're going to watch yet, but we'll tweet about it.
Yeah, we'll discuss. There might be something new coming out this week in theaters. We can do that, or go old school and do a horror movie.
I think we'll go old school, do a quickie,
Okay.
spit out a quick
Little
one
Minnesota
for the
Spooktober.
folks,
Okay.
for the folks, and for Spooktober.
Yep.
And then after that, we'll hit up some new stuff again.
Sounds good to me.
Yes, sir.
Cool. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, reviews of ourselves, or just want to get in touch, you can email the show at ohmygodinaudio@gmail.com. That's OHMYGODIN audio@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on our Twitter at ArmchairPod. I'm at Christoph Godin. James?
Mackay J44.
Nice. I must have. I think I fucked that up a couple times for
Did
your
you?
Twitter.
What'd
Put up
you do?
14 or something.
Maybe.
I don't know your numbers. I keep
Whatever.
forgetting. And I'm on Instagram as well at Christopher Gods.
Yeah. I'm also on Instagram at Mackay J91.
Be more excited next time.
For what?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram too. Man.
Yeah, I mean, people know.
People know.
already.
People
Like,
know.
I'm pretty famous.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Where can they find us, James? Now that we're everywhere.
Literally everywhere. Probably the easiest ones: Spotify, iTunes.
Yeah.
Those are our big heavy hitters, I would say.
SoundCloud,
SoundCloud,
Google
we're still
Play,
there. Google Play is new for us.
Stitcher.
Stitcher,
Yep. Podmus. We're on our new host, Pippa.
Pippa, any podcast app. Like you can just look like
We're actually
your
on-
podcast app on your Apple products.
If you Google search Armchair Reviews Podcast, we're on a couple players there too.
Yeah,
We're just everywhere.
find us on
Overcast.
Google.
Just
Just Google us.
You can.
We're famous.
We're famous. We're everywhere now.
We'll pop up.
Makes it easier for you to listen.
Yeah.
So, and if you like it, tell your friend. Get the word out. Follow us. All that good stuff. Review
Like,
us.
comment,
Like,
share, give us reviews, send us messages if there's a movie you want us to review.
and we can read it out loud on the show
Let
if
us
you
know.
allow it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, if you guys want, we can
Little
do
shout
that.
outs.
Questions, comments, concerns.
Do it up. You know
Anything.
where to find us.
Think Chris looks funny?
That's
You're
rude.
right.
It's rude.
And
I do have the voice, the face for radio.
oh, Mark.
Oh, Mark. Oh, Mark. How dare you. All right,
Want
guys.
to play catch?
Do you want to play catch? Let's go to the park, Mark. All right, guys. That's it for this weekend. Happy Spooktober. Until
Yeah.
next time. James, welcome
Till our
back, buddy.
next Spooktober episode.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye. Thanks for listening.